As soon as that's gone, I would be happy because I get my robots and move on. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind doing psionics every once in a while. It's just we came into this with a plan, and I wanted to do that plan. I was excited. Then I died quickly. Then, in a plan of pure semi-brilliance, I hopped into this group. And went, no, they're spiritualists. I'm insane, but I'm fun.
Yeah, sanity is overrated.
Agreed. If you're not at least semi-insane, you're boring. This is why we get along.
Okay.
Construction complete.
Mom, you didn't see how it started. That's focus.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I'm now the Fallen Empire. I look at the Fallen Empires, and they are now considered equivalent, supposedly. In fact, going by relative power, no, I'm still below all of them.
Dude, I'd rather not fight you now. I don't want to fight you in the first place. That's the point here.
Rather not fight me now?
Yep, you.
Although I'm still trying to find out why my mineral income just suddenly plummeted.
Because the game has become buggy. Or energy drain is so... Sorry, not credit. Mineral drain is so high. It's amazing.
Ooh, I'm getting rid of that building.
You're getting rid of what building?
A hollow temple. That's going bye-bye. I don't want things to be attracted to spiritualism.
I mean, I'm producing... I mean, I have worlds that are producing over 100 minerals each, and my sectors are giving me over 2,000 minerals.
A month?
And I'm still... Yes, and I'm still negative.
Wow.
Heck, some of my sectors are producing all my sectors are producing over 100 minerals a month, but I've got negative, and I have no idea how.
System survey complete.
I'm sure someone who's watching is going to, or I'm sure someone who will come back later on and just point out, Swarmlord, you're doing this wrong. But I mean, I really just don't know. All of my sectors are even industrial sectors. They are all to focus on producing minerals, and I am still negative.
Well, I finally have positive food production.
Good for you.
I did not want to do that.
What
But
did
I
you,
needed, I needed to buy a new scientist.
what did you do?
I had to buy a new scientist. I didn't want to do that because I'm trying to save up so I can change my government all the way. Hopefully completely out of spiritualism.
Okay, I now have positive minerals again, but I literally had to set my primary race to have impoverished conditions.
Ooh.
That's how freaking annoying this game has become. And I have no real idea how how it's managed to get up this bad. I swear something's gone wrong with the consumer goods because I mean, if you take my total population is
System survey complete.
let's go to this. Maybe this will tell me. Like, okay, it's actually a lot bigger than I thought. It's still about 1,500, I think it was. Yeah, so yeah, 1,500, about 1,500 ish, give or take. And the game says that I am losing over 2,000 in consumer goods, despite the fact that almost the entirety of my citizens are all in impoverished conditions.
I just set my default rights as a whole to impoverished just because I'm hoping to get a little bit more. I swear, this is one. There's only one reason why I wish I could do.
Could do.
What's it called? I know what I want to say. I'm just drawing a blank on what it is. Where you kill off a tile.
A purging.
Yeah, I wish I could purge so I could just start getting rid of spiritualists.
Sounds like a regular Nero here.
Wow.
Hail Caesar.
It does, but luckily this is fakeality.
I don't think I've ever heard that specific term before.
What?
It's something we do that we've done in our D&D game when we're focusing on reality too much, just joking about what we're doing. We'll go back to this fakeality. Like real, fake, reality,
Yeah.
fakeality.
Yeah, no, I get it. Just
never heard it before. Okay.
Yeah. The music that is playing right now, I think, is probably my favorite song from the Leviathan Utopia combination. Dragon Breath.
That's a cool name for a song.
What?
That's a cool name for a song.
Yeah, it was the first bit I heard after they said they were putting out more music, and it was just and I mean I just really enjoyed it. It really helped get me hyped for
the expansion.
For the Leviathan's pack when it was first coming out. Seems like so long ago now.
System survey complete.
This is not war. Okay. There we go. Now I've got a decent income again. I accidentally jumped to the wrong world. Or wrong solar system, I should say.
Colonization in progress.
How did that war go?
Complete.
It's still technically going. I'm still winning. The question isn't, am I going to win? The question is, how long are they going to end up drawing it out?
War has been declared against us.
Oh dear! Good luck, math! Good luck with that, math. Did you see what just happened? I'm assuming you did.
Yeah, I just had war declared on me by the Fallen Empire.
System survey complete.
Adaptation, climate restoration. I'll be able to terraform 2 worlds with this. And you just straight up gave up.
Yeah.
You can't beat him. It's better than losing your entire fleet.
Eh.
The only difference I did was that in the past when I had to was I only took the humiliate. Okay, 32. No, 42 more, and I can change my government ethics one more time.
42. Oh, you mean your influence?
Yeah, 42 more influence points.
Ooh, 12 months and I'll have an ascension perk.
Nice.
Ooh. You realize this ascension perk, I will fully awaken as a psionic.
Nice. Scary thought for us, but nice.
I'll fully be able to access the shroud. Get psionic tech, psionic jump drives, psionic shields. Possibly get a psionic avatar and all that fun stuff. I would get stuff that is far beyond you.
Updated.
Oh yeah.
You petty mortals who only think on one plane.
Colonization in progress. We have declared war.
Oh.
Interesting.
What?
Not you. It's somebody else.
Incoming transmission. System survey complete. Hostile station engaged.
I'm going after their fleet again. Their fastest way out of the system is through my fleet.
That's not very good for them, is it?
Nope. Sadly, the majority of my fleet is
finally
actually...
reveal a strategic resource, and I can't, and there's none in my area.
What strategic resource?
Which one did I just? Which one was it?
Because I know how you feel.
Actually, no, two. There's two, but one's just out of my area. Dark matter.
Oh, that's it.
And cetramine gas. But there's one just outside my area for cetramine gas that you can get.
I haven't actually bothered. There's a few that I
found one dark matter that's just barely out of my area.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do that sort of thing. Just outside your area, as in like in one of those black holes that's like this. That's to your north.
My area. It's just barely out of my area. Like if I take a single planet just a little lower than it, it would my area would influence would probably just go just into it. And I don't want it for any reason in particular, except for
it buffs physics.
Yeah. And now I'm setting up to try and find neutronium.
Research agreement with the Menjetti has run out. Let's offer trade deal.
Incoming transmission.
You already have jump drives?
What?
You already have jump drives?
Yeah. Had jump drives for a little while now.
I need 7 more months. Come on.
Whoa, I lost 4 Corvettes there. I actually lost 4 Corvettes. All cultist class. AKA the class that I literally made that class specifically just to combat the Fallen Empire, because just having a lot of, it's actually spamming Corvettes is a legitimate strategy for a while. The only reason it's not indefinite is because it's actually it definitely, it's building Corvettes can be the most cost effective if you don't lose any.
But when you lose any, it takes forever to have to build them back at the least.
It's specifically, I was watching this guy on YouTube, and he was that building just the unmodified Corvettes, preferably laser or a mass driver over missile, but just unmodified Corvettes. And only unmodified Corvettes would actually be the most cost-effective way to build the Navy.
Enemy planet secure.
And I can agree with him up to a certain point. The problem is he misunderstood. He seemed to have forgotten that it takes it takes less time to build an equivalent fleet power if you use multiple ships. I've got an ascension perk.
Nice.
Let's see. Boom.
2 more months. Come on.
The Uroi species has experienced what can only be described as a great awakening. For a time now, we have been aware of the great psionic potential inherent in our species, but such powers have only manifested themselves in a small minority until now. Almost overnight, Eurotonians everywhere have unlocked their full psionic capacity, just as if some sort of... stupid thing. It is if some sort of communal pool of Uri psychic energy finally reached a critical flipping point, collectively awakening the latent abilities of our brains. Telepathy has already replaced most verbal communication between Eurytonians, and this is only one small example of the innumerable changes our society is faced with. We are now tied together in a way few of us could have ever imagined. The veil has been lifted. So yeah, I am now fully psionic.
Yeah, I just got the
I am very
notification
much
for that.
annoyed.
Why?
Spirituals did not go away.
What? Which one went away?
Totalitarianism.
Ouch.
So I'm just gonna work with spirituals, and this time and next time I'll aim for robots because this is annoying.
Yeah, no, it's...
If I can still get rid of it later, great. But I'm just gonna focus. But if I end up spiritualism before robots, whatever.
Oh, here we go. Like a muffled whisper in a dark room, the shroud calls to us from within our minds. It is a primordial realm of pure psychic energy that came into being at the dawn of time. All creatures that have been gifted with psionic abilities tap into the shroud in some way to draw power, even if only subconsciously. Since our transcendence, we have begun to see the shroud with greater clarity. There are patterns where once even our sharpest telepaths could only see a formless mass of swirling energy. There are other things as well. Spirits of a sort that gaze back on us from the other side, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice. We are still in the process of learning the extent of our new powers, but it may be Frick it! Let me see. But it may be possible for us to commune with these spirits. It will require the combined efforts of our most powerful telepaths. Issue the special project, Breaching the Shroud.
Does that cause extra... does that cause a disaster event?
It can if I do the horribly, horribly evil thing.
What's the horribly evil thing?
There is a sub-faction within... There are groups that you can align yourself with inside the inside of the shroud. And one of them, it straight up tells you, don't do this, this will be bad. But you can do it, but you can still do it. If so, it will summon it will summon a creature that is like a fleet power of over 100k after a 50-year period. During that 50-year period, I would be nigh unstoppable. But after that 50-year period is done, I would be basically the entirety of my empire would be gone, and there would be at least one being that would be worth a fleet of about 100k, just roaming around killing other people.
That does sound bad.
Frick! Everything's going on again. Yes, wish to extend deal. Okay. After days of being locked in a hypnotic trance, our psychics in the conclave of telepaths... why is this so loud? Why is my music so loud? Here we go. Our psychics in the conclave of telepaths have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the shroud. Now that we have established an initial psychic link, we will be able to access the shroud through the contacts menu in the future. To make any kind of meaningful forays into this realm and meet the beings who dwell there, we will likely have to make use of special psionic emitters to extend our psychic reach. This will consume a tremendous amount of energy. Time to reach in and see what we will find. It costs 1,200 minerals. That's like 2 months worth. I control. It's the more Zro I have, the less it costs for me to reach into the shroud. The shroud is unbelievably strange and unsettling, but also immediately familiar. Anyone with psychic powers will have seen this place in their dreams, though they likely did not know it at the time. We linger now at the precipice of this realm, not far from the empty void of the in-between that serves as the boundary between here and normal space, or what we would call the real world. To venture deeper into the shroud will require great effort on the part of our telepaths, as well as a large amount of energy. We must not dally. Even now, we are being watched. I'm going to reach into the shroud. In one of the lower planes of the shroud, we encounter a spirit that has ensconced itself behind some kind of powerful psionic shield. Leave. I can attempt to penetrate the shroud, or I can exit. I'm going to attempt to penetrate the shield. Ha ha ha! We did not venture this deep into the shroud only to be turned back now. After channeling all of their psychic might, our telepaths were able to form a breach in the shield large enough for some of them to peer through. We do not know what those telepaths saw on the other side of the shield, but it was enough to permanently unhinge their minds. Their sacrifice was not in vain, however, as the act of breaching the shield taught us how to generate a similar force field. If the technique can be refined, we may be able to form psionic shields large enough to encompass entire starships. I just gained the tech psionic shields.
Nice.
First shot in the shroud.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, psionic shields, which 600. There we go. Derp.
Construction complete.
It's unfortunate. It's only on par with the enigmatic fortress tech. So in other words, I already have something as good as the psionic shield tech. Oh well. But there it is, the shroud.
Incoming transmission.
Oh yeah, it will take a couple more years before I can muster the psionic strength to mount another expedition into the shroud. But hey, and I've almost finished my war.
That's
My
good.
species is a psionic.
Transmission. Enemy planet secured.
Wanna meet- $30 cruisers. Oh, I want another.
I'm not having any trouble wiping these people out either.
The guy you're at war with?
Yeah.
That's because he keeps sending his fleets towards my forces.
That's a good thing.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, made peace. That's good.
Yeah,
For
I need to
you.
pause the game.
Oh, you do? Okay.
There we go. Game's paused.
Okay, why is the game paused?
Because I just finished my war, so I need to
Organize all of the
Nice.
planets, right?
expand sectors. No, manage sector. There we go.
You took a good chunk out of them. So, if I get everything that I tried to claim, I'll go up to Soval, Scythe, Orglian, and Krant. That'll leave only like 4 systems to the enemy.
What?
I said, if I get everything that I'm trying to get in the war, then it'll leave only 4 systems to...
His name?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm good. Go ahead and unpause.
Okay.
Thank you. I was about to attack some more aliens. Just beta aliens, which I think are space cows.
Why would you attack space cows?
But I'm taking them down with overwhelming force.
Yeah, but they don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, but with them in the system, I can't survey it.
Really? I didn't know that.
I keep getting lag spikes.
Alien spaceport engaged. Situation log updated.
Where did all my minerals go?
Enemy planet secured.
Oof.
Debris analyzed. Incoming transmission.
Wait, what? You want... This moron decided that after he closes borders with me, he wants me to join in a war against another empire.
That's a strange thing. No, you can't come in, but please die for me.
I heard like nothing from that.
Oh, I said that it's really weird for him to go, no, you can't come into my borders, but please die for me. Well, guess what time it is? Alright, I
It's
guess
Quite 2
it's-
hours since we started.
it's about as close to 2 hours as I can afford today. But yeah, so let's pause this. And we'll have to see how this war that I'm in goes. I think both of you aren't in any wars right now, right?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll be able to pick this up next week and see how that goes.
No, I thought. Well,
Yeah.
we should be able to, but we also know that we promised to do some stuff in the last couple of weeks, and we never actually got around to it. So, but we will definitely be back the week after, because week after Michael will be back and won't be on a trip anymore. And
Yeah, that's true. So we will at the very least in 2 weeks we'll have a new live stream, same time, same day, and we might be able to do one next week. We'll find out. Anyway, so hope you all enjoyed watching this episode of the Stellaris live streams, and we will see you next time. Bye.
see ya.